So, my bicycle broke recently. And I took it to the bike store, and the guy looked at it. He said, it'll be $10 for the parts and $8 for labor. Not a terrible price, but all I could think was like, just give me one number, you know? I don't really want to be doing mental math at the bike store. You know, you don't see that at McDonald's. You know? Yeah, it'll be $3 for the Big Mac and $2 for me making it. Sounds like a scam. We're surrounded by scams, you know? What's crazy are the scams that are so commonplace that we forget they're scams, like treadmills. Think about treadmills for a second. What is a treadmill, really? It's a machine that allows you to walk. So the same health benefits as the ground, literally. Just walk anywhere. Walk anywhere. I don't know. I'm getting scammed at all angles, so what I do to combat this vicious cycle of scamming is I scam other people. Or other businesses. Like whenever I go into a fast food restaurant, I order a cup of water with my meal. A cup of water. Do I fill it up with water, you ask? No, not at all. I fill it up with a beverage of my choice. But I order a cup of water, you know, because it's a choice. Do I pay $2 for a cup? Or no dollars for a cup? I'll go with no dollars. No, but whenever I do that, whenever I order the cup of water, I always kind of glance back at the cash register as if they're looking at what I'm putting in my cup. And as if they'd care, like as if they'd say something. Can you imagine that? Whoa, sir! Couldn't help but noticing you putting a Dr. Pepper in your cup of water. That don't fly here at Chipotle. Let's take that to Taco Bell. I don't think I would do that at Taco Bell, though, because Taco Bell is dirt cheap enough as it is. I support Taco Bell. Taco Bell has had this advertising campaign for well over a year called Fourth Meal. Fourth Meal. Fourth Meal, the meal between dinner and breakfast. Now, first of all, this sounds like something out of Tolkien, doesn't it? Like something Merry and Pippin would ask for, like, hey, what about fourth meal? We've had 3 meals, yes, but what about fourth meal? Secondly, have you heard anyone talking about getting fourth meal? I haven't. Here's how the Taco Bell executives pictured fourth meal catching on. Hey guys, 3 a.m. Time to go to T-Bell and grab some fourth meal. That's not how it happens. It's more like, what's open? Yeah, Taco Bell, let's go there. Taco Bell has been under a lot of pressure recently because they've been accused of having substandard beef product. Yeah. And my first response to that is like, people going to Taco Bell don't really care about the quality of the beef, obviously. But what was funny about this was that they ran this series of commercials featuring employees of Taco Bell actually defending their product. They're like, hey, we use 88% real premium quality ground beef and 12% secret recipe, okay? We're not hiding anything. You can go to our website, check it out. I did. It literally says the same thing. 88% ground beef and 12% secret recipe. That's the definition of hiding something. What's in there? I want to know. Is it sand? Is it poop? I want to know. That being said, Taco Bell is delicious. I love Taco Bell. Oh my gosh. So I have a weird habit, a weird thing I do. Whenever I meet someone, I mentally sort them into what I think that their Hogwarts house would be. I'll shake their hand and be like, whoa, hello, Rowena Ravenclaw. You are a Ravenclaw. I'm like a walking sorting hat. It's tough though, you know, because everyone wants to be in Gryffindor. Thank you. Yes! It's true. all the cool characters are from Gryffindor. Name 5 cool characters from HP that aren't from Gryffindor. Can't do it, it's impossible, there aren't any. Okay, Cedric Diggory, he's like the one guy. But he's a fluke, okay? Like, look at the stats, he's brave, he's cool. Cool kids don't get into Hufflepuff. And if they do, it's a mistake. The Sorting Hat is not infallible. Sorting Hat's affected by exterior factors. Do you remember Harry Potter from Sorcerer's Stone? He was sitting on the bench, like, not slithering, not slithering, not slithering. Sorting Hat's like, okay, whatever. If you're sure, better be Gryffindor. Then Dumbledore explained it. He said, Harry, you got in Gryffindor because you wanted to get in Gryffindor. Wait, really? That's how it works? Don't tell that to the kids who got in Hufflepuff. They're like, wait, we all wanted to get in Gryffindor. That's why there's a Sorting Hat. Sorry, that probably alienated the crowd. I don't care. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. A lot. But I don't think anyone gets enough sleep. Sleep is amazing, and it takes a lot to get me up in the morning. It takes 3 alarm clocks. 3. My iPod alarm clock, my cell phone alarm clock, and my actual alarm clock. The first, it's like a sophisticated series of alarm clocks to get me up. The first is my iPod, because it's the most gentle, the most soothing of the 3 alarm clocks. It's a nice sound to hear at the beginning of the day, you know? It's time to get up. It's time to start the day. It's time to get out of bed. I'm like, oh, hello, iPod. Thanks, but no thanks, iPod. I'm sleeping right now. I turn it off. Then comes my actual alarm clock. Beep, beep, beep. Very much less personal. It's all business with the alarm clock. Beep, beep. You ignored the iPod, now you have to listen to me. Beep. I turned that off too. I don't like that alarm clock. Then comes the worst of the 3, my arch nemesis, the cell phone. My cell phone has the most annoying, abrasive alarm. I'm not going to do it justice, but it goes something like this. Time to get up. It's time to get out of bed. You have been sleeping. And you ignored the other alarm clocks. It doesn't say all of that, but I don't know. Sometimes when I'm really tired, I actually put the alarm clocks at various distances away from me. So I actually have to get up to go turn them off. This works, but it comes at the cost of you starting the day just beyond pissed off. It's the worst. Because there's nothing more annoying in this world than having just a really loud sound while you're trying to sleep that you can't reach. And, at first you go through like a denial process. You're like, I'm going to sleep through this. I'm just going to tough it out. 5 seconds later, you're like, this isn't working. I have to get out of bed and hunt this thing down the old-fashioned way. I get out of bed, stumble, look like a drunk. Where is this thing? Find it, turn it off, and then I'm just standing there like, whoa. Well, I'm up. I probably shouldn't go back to bed. But if I'm tired enough, I'll sleep anywhere. You ever fall asleep during class? It's a terrible place to fall asleep, especially a class where you need to take notes. You ever try reading notes that you took while you're falling asleep? Mine look like the notes written by someone who is possessed by the devil. There is no Dana. Only Sue. But what's worse than falling asleep during class is actually sleeping through the alarm clocks and missing a class entirely. That's happened. That's not fun at all. And you know when you wake up that something's wrong. It's like it's bright out. You feel well rested, which isn't normal. You glance over at the time, you're like, nah. And it's a broad range of emotions in a very short span of time. You're like, oh shit, I'm late for class. Oh crap, I missed the class. Well, now I can go back to sleep. Thank you, everybody. You've been wonderful. Good night.